it goes. Try to crack a smile. Just for the final time this season, we got Don's Volleyball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. The Dons will host the Pirates of Orange Coast College here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium this evening. Welcome everyone to the broadcast. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. Santa Ana is coming off an impressive victory over Fullerton College last Friday and will look to end the season on a high note. Only 3 more matches remain here on the 2024 season. Let's go ahead and introduce you to both teams as the Dons get their final warm-ups. Over on the right of your screen in the white uniforms, you can catch a glimpse of the Pirates of Orange Coast College. OCC enters with a 20-2 overall record, 12-1 in conference play, and they currently sit in first place in the latest Orange Empire Conference standings. The Pirates are led by head coach Chuck Cudanese, who is in his 34th season. He's been a part of the program since 1992. Orange Coast currently ranks as the 13th best team in the state of California according to the latest 3C2A polls. On the other side is your Santa Ana Dons. They enter tonight with a record of 7-15, 2-11 in conference play. The Dons are led by second-year head coach Mariah Kunapo Aguirre, who is an alumni of Santa Ana College herself and played here during the 2013 and 14 seasons. So she has some experience as a player and now as a coach going up against head coach Chuck Cudanese. The Dons last played on Friday at Fullerton College that evening and swept the Hornets 3-0. They have now surpassed their season total in wins from just a year ago. In 2023, they finished the year with 6 total wins. This year, they've already defeated that with 7 wins on the season. And let's see if they can grab any more as the season comes to an end. Again, the Dons are in the black uniforms getting their final warm-ups. We're about 3.5 minutes away from the start of this match and set number 1. We'll go ahead and talk about some of the key players in tonight's match. For Orange Coast College, the first place team in the OEC, they're led by freshman outside hitter Nika Safia. She's a 5'9" freshman from Beckman High School, and she leads the team with 271 kills on the year. In conference play, she has 181 kills, which puts her at second. And we mentioned the time that Riverside City College was here, they had a player by the name of Killian Hayes. Hayes might go on to win Orange Empire Conference MVP, but Nika Safia, I'm sure, will draw a lot of votes as she currently sits in second behind Hayes in a lot of different categories. She also has 23 service aces on the season. Again, that's Nika Safia, a player to watch out for, who will wear number 7 in the Orange Coast white uniforms. For the Dons, there's a series of players to keep an eye on for them, but they're led by Lyric Birdsong, who has 75 kills during Orange Empire Conference play. On the season total, she has 159 kills. She also contributes 26 service aces to the cause. She wears number 3. She's a freshman from Cypress High School. And also expect to see the middle get a lot of action as well. Sarah Britton, who wears number 19. She's a freshman from Redlands, California, and in conference play, she has 69 kills, which is good enough for a second on the team. When they announce starters, we'll announce some starters to you as well here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel, but we're going to go ahead and take a quick break for the national anthem, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for both teams. So we're back here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. They're announcing the starting lineups here for both teams. So let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups as well here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. For Orange Coast College, they're on the right of your screen in the white uniforms and the blue bottoms. Starting for them will be Jordan Packer, a sophomore setter from Marina High School. Nika Sevilla, we mentioned her a little while ago, outside hitter from Beckman High School. Sophia Wurtzer, sophomore libero from Sonora. Kennedy Cutler, a freshman from Visalia, California, up in the Central Valley. Caroline Vasquez, a libero from Tustin High School. Capri Tricoli, a middle from University High School in the city of Irvine. And Abigail Brown, a middle, sophomore from Oregon. Philomath, Oregon is her hometown. And for the Santa Ana Dons, who are on the left of your screen in the black uniforms and the black bottoms, they'll start Kaylin Garcia, libero from Segerstrom High School. Lyric Birdsong, a freshman outside hitter from Cyprus. Mia Kotani will be the opposite, a freshman from Kennedy High School. Erica Valle also getting the start, another freshman from Segerstrom. Alexis Tortola will do the setter duties for tonight for the Santa Ana Dons. She's from Bishop Amat. Natalie Peter will play middle. She's a freshman from La Mirada. And Sarah Britton will round off the starting lineup. A middle from Redlands, California, went to the Orangewood Academy. And that's your starting lineup for the Santa Ana Dons and the Orange Coast Pirates. Again, Dons led by head coach Mariah Kunapo Aguirre, while the Pirates are led by head coach Chuck Cudanese. Cudanese has been a part of the program since 1992, and he had the Pirates rolling for quite some time during the 2000s. In 2005, 6, and 2009, he led the Pirates to state championships. He also ran the Orange Empire Conference during those 2000 years. However, since 2009, they have yet to win the Orange Empire Conference. They have a good chance to do so as they currently sit in first place. They're in a tie with Saddleback, and they have a big match coming up this Friday as they will host the Saddleback Bobcats for their second to last match of the season. And the winner of that one almost will certainly finish in first place alone in the OEC. Again, my name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in. The Dons will serve first here on the left of your screen. They're going from left to right. Lyric Birdsong, that freshman from Cypress High School. We'll get things started for the Santa Ana Dons as the Kotani and the Dons keep it alive. No, they're going to rule that it hit the floor, and so that'll be the first point of the evening for the Orange Coast Pirates. A point courtesy of Kennedy Cutler. She's second on the team with 146 kills on the year. Cutler will now start off to serve for the Pirates. Her jump serve goes here to Lyric Birdsong. Tortola backsets it for Valle. Valle found an opening in the back line, hit the line, says the referee, and that's going to be a point for Santa Ana College. 1-1 is the score. The Dons and the Pirates met earlier this season at Orange Coast College back on October 11th. It was a Friday evening. Pirates swept the Dons by scores of 25-15, 25-9, and 25-12. Sarah Britton gonna send this one over to the Pirates side, and they scramble. Can't get a point there, and a kill goes to Sarah Britton. So Dons will serve now. Sarah Britton got the latest point for the Dons. Natalie Peter will now serve, that freshman from La Mirada. Here's an opportunity for Nika Safia. Oh, there's a dump set. Attempted there, and now there's a joust right at the net between Kotani and Cutler. Point still alive, but good rally between both teams there. We saw a lot of good action on that one. Safia and the Pirates prevail on that last point. Now to serve is Caroline Vasquez. Vasquez is in the blue libero uniform. She's a sophomore from Tustin High School. A knuckler of a serve, and now the Dons will give a free ball to the Pirates. Here again for Sevilla. Sevilla, you're going to say it was hitting the antenna, and so that's going to be a point for Santa Ana College. They lead 3-2. And thanks for tuning in. It's the final home game of the regular season. They have 2 more games after this. This Friday, they'll travel to Santiago Canyon, and next Tuesday, they'll take on Riverside City College. Here we see Jordan Packer set it up for Sophia once again, and it's a point for the Pirates. First of the evening for Sophia. Sophia's going to be a player the Dons really have to key on in order to stop and limit their attack. Lyric Birdsong can't get to this one, and it's a service ace for Jordan Packer. Packer with 594 assists. It's currently third in the Orange Empire Conference on the season. She's also a very talented serving specialist. Tortola will set it up for Britton. Britton. Pirates keep it alive. Now here's an opportunity for Cutler. Erica Vaya will bump it over, and it's a free ball for the Pirates. Packer to Sophia once again. Birdsong was right there, prepared for the attack. Kotani pushes it over and off speed, but the Pirates are prepared. This one too wide as it goes towards the coaches of Santa Ana College. And the Dons have tied things up once again. It's 4-4 early on here in set number 1. Mia Kotani now to serve, the freshman from Kennedy High School. Erica Vai laying out. Sarah Britton able to keep this one alive for the Dons. Great hustle we're seeing from both teams. Shot is blocked, but it goes out of bounds to the wide right here on the far side of your screen. And so that's going to be a point for the Dons, and they now have a 5-4 lead. In the game now is Scarlett Ray. She checked in just a minute ago. An opposite from Hawaii. Too strong on the serve by Mia Kotani. And so the freshman from Kennedy picks up an error on the serve. Kylie Jimerson will now check in for Kotani. 6 on the floor. Tortola, Birdsong, Britton, Jimerson, Garcia, and Valle. Jimerson gets the first touch on this one as Tortola sets it up for Britton here on the near side. Sophia went with one arm there, and she didn't get the best touch on it. And that's going to be a point for the Dons. 6-5 is the score now. Dons are going from left to right on your screen. Pirates are going from right to left. The first place team in the OEC visiting. Sarah Britton serve. Return here by the Pirates. But here's an opportunity for Birdsong on the far side, and she gets the kill. 6-5 is the score now for the Dons. They have retaken the lead here. Some momentum early on for the Dons. It's an all-freshman roster, so a very young squad here. A dump attempt there by Packer. Now Peter just smacks it over, and the Pirates will get into their place at a backcourt attack for Sophia. And that one does find an opening here on the near side of the court. A point for the Pirates. Now to serve will be Abigail Brown. Brown stands at 6'2". She's from Philomath, Oregon. Went to Philomath High School in the city of Philomath in the state of Oregon. She's coming a long way. Now we're going to see a dump attempt by Tortola. The Pirates were ready. Tortola is an offensive-minded setter, just like Jordan Packer. Packer's trying to keep this one alive. Abigail Brown can't get to it, and she plays it out. The Dons retake the lead. It's now 8-6 in favor of Santa Ana College here on their home court. And more fans beginning to pile in here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. Alexis Tortola will now serve. Glances off the top of the net, and that's going to be an ace for Santa Ana College. 9-6. Tortola leads the team with 37 now aces on the season. She only has 15 aces during conference play. Erica Vaya, her teammate, leads the team with 18 aces during conference. Here's an attack for Cutler, and Cutler successful as she spikes it home. Found an opening between Garcia and Jimerson. Pirates cut the deficit back to 2. 9-7 is the score. Checking in now is Sophia Wurtzer. Wurtzer will now serve for Orange Coast College, coming from the city of Costa Mesa. They only have 2 losses on the season. One was to Long Beach City College, which is currently the 5th-ranked team in the state of California. Pushed over by Birdsong, and a good call for the off-speed, as Vasquez and the Pirates weren't prepared for that one. Birdsong now to serve. The other loss for the Pirates came against RCC. We saw RCC here a couple weeks ago. Had a very talented player by the name of Killian Hayes, and at the time they only had 2 losses. But Orange Coast and Riverside City split their season series. Riverside took the first one, and the Pirates got the best of the Tigers in the second time they played, giving them a 20-2 overall record. 12-1 in conference play, and Cutler can't get this one over, so an attacking error from the backcourt. Dons are back up. 11-8 is the score. Looks like Peter will sub out, and Amy Reyna will come in. She's a freshman from Catella High School. Reyna has appeared in 5 matches now in this season. She's often called upon here to serve for the Santa Ana Dons. Saved by Tortola. That's going to be a point for Orange Coast College. 11-9. The lead still 2 points for the Santa Ana Dons, and Caroline Vasquez will serve for Orange Coast. In the blue libero uniforms. Jump serves, gets it to Caitlin Garcia. Tortola will now set it up for Britton. Britton has her shot rejected. Rejected right at the net for Abigail Brown. She was all over that one. Returns it back to the Dons, and the deficit has now been cut to 1 for Orange Coast. It's always a battle here in the Orange Empire Conference. You can't take any team lightly. A lot of good teams, a little good competition here in this conference. Erica Valle will now get an opportunity. Here's a joust at the net. Kotani keeps it alive for the Dons. Abigail Brown. Now Britton resets things, and it's an attack for Mia Kotani. Packer to Sophia. Tortola was there for the off speed. Garcia will pass it to Kotani, and it's a free ball. Cutler plays it. Here's Packer to Sophia. Sophia gets it past Caitlin Garcia with the rocket off the right arm, and things are all tied up at 11 apiece. The Orange Empire Conference could see as many as 5 potential teams, maybe even 6, make the postseason here in the Southern California Regionals. Oh, it's kept alive by Orange Coast. What great hustle there as Tortola tried to catch them sleeping with the dump attack. Now Birdsong keeps it alive. Valle is going to have to bump this one over, so a free ball for Orange Coast. Packer gets her shot blocked. Kotani was there for the dump. We're seeing some great defense here by both teams. The Dons have brought their A game. Backcourt attack for Birdsong, and Brown was right there, patrolling the middle. Sends it back to Santa Ana, and it's a 12-11 lead for Orange Coast. Caroline Vasquez sends this one long, too long, and a good decision there right at the last minute by Caitlin Garcia to let that one go. Things are all tied up at 12 apiece now. Dons taking on the Pirates of Orange Coast College. Erica Valle, the freshman from Segerstrom, 1 of 2 from Segerstrom with a jump serve. Here's Packer to Sophia once again through the double block, and Birdsong couldn't get to it in the back row. Pirates go back up on top, 13-12. Jordan Packer, one of the better servers here in the 3C2A and in the Orange Empire Conference. Dons respond, and Sarah Britton powers her way through a kill as she smacks it home. 13-all is the score midway through set number 1. But Jordan Packer, she has 50 service aces on the season, 24 in conference play, good enough for second in the conference. Dons kept alive by Caitlin Garcia. Kotani. Birdsong's going to have to play it over on the third one, and it's a free ball for the Pirates. Sophia. Oh, and a race to the net. Birdsong and Britton, I think, both thought the other was going to get the ball, and this one is a point for the Pirates. 14-13. Pirates have a 1-point lead again. Yeah, thanks for tuning in to Dons Volleyball. It's the final home match of the regular season for the Dons. 2 more road games after this. Valle gets the first touch. Tortola's just going to have to keep this one alive. Birdsong, flat-footed attack. It's successful. After the Dons scramble there, they tied things back up 14 all. Sarah Britton will now serve. .5'10" freshman from the city of Redlands. So coming a long ways here to Santa Ana College. Tortola will now pass it to Birdsong, and Birdsong has her kill blocked at the net by Abigail Brown. That's now the third block we've seen by Brown on the evening. She's been active in the middle. Vasquez will check out, and coming in, wearing number 3, is Kelsey Gamarco. Gamarco will now serve. She's a sophomore from Phelan. There's 2 players on this roster from Serrano High School, which is in the city of Phelan. If you drive up to 15, just past Rancho Cucamonga in that area, this one's too long on the attack by Birdsong. 15-14, advantage Orange Coast. But the Pirates do a nice job of recruiting, yes, in their area. A lot of prominent players in the Costa Mesa and Huntington Beach area of Orange County, but they have a lot of players from outside the area as well. 2 players from Phelan, player from Oregon. Pirates keep this one alive. Caitlin Garcia bump passes it to Birdsong. Point kept alive, going to have to be played over, and here's a free ball. Tortola with some pace. Oh, there's a nice save there by Sophia. Cutler's going to try and get this one over, and she's short on her attack. 16-15 now is the score. Dons trail by 1. Pirates do have a player from Manteca, a player from Visalia, 2 cities in the Central Valley. Then they have a player from Monrovia in the IE. 2 players on the roster from Oregon as they earn another point. Orange Coast goes back up by 2. They have a player, 2 players from Hawaii, a player from Brea, a player from Belgium, and then of course they have a player from Huntington Beach, Irvine, and Tustin. So now to serve for Orange Coast College is Sophia Wurtzer. Wurtzer is a player from Brea High School, or the city of Brea, went to Sonora High School. It's going to be a point for Orange Coast College as they now extend their lead back up to 3. 18-15 is the score. This is where the Dons need to lock in here and keep things close. Don't let the Pirates run away with it. They've been playing so tough here early on in set number 1. Wurtzer with an off-speed serve as it hung up in the air. A lot of hang time, and it's a free ball now for the Pirates. Here's an opportunity for Cutler, and Cutler gets it past Peter and Birdsong. A 4-point advantage for Orange Coast College. And Orange Coast sits tied at first with Saddleback. We'll see if we have some score updates from games and matches here in the OEC tonight. Birdsong gets the first touch. Tortola will pass it to Valle on the far side. It dribbles over the net. This one's going to be very close, but it's played over by Orange Coast College. Tortola back sets it to Birdsong. Birdsong. Ooh, a strong approach there, but didn't get the apex on the ball on her swing, and so that's going to be a point for Orange Coast College. They lead 20-15. There's a timeout taken by head coach Mariah Kunabo Aguirre, and so with this timeout, we'll stay on here on the broadcast, kind of recap the Dons season as they got off to a slow start this year. Started off 0-3 and lost to the likes of Cerritos, Southwestern, and Palomar College, but then they went on a run. They went on to win 5 of their next 6 matches, and they entered conference play with a 5-4 overall record. That last non-conference game was a big one, as we were here for that. Back on September 16th, they defeated San Diego City College in 5 sets. 3-2 was the score in that match. The Dons built some momentum, but we mention it and we'll continue to mention it. The Orange Empire Conference is so tough and very unforgiving as the Dons lost their first 4 matches of conference play. They defeated Fullerton in 4 sets to give them their 6th win on the year, but then went on to lose 7 straight in this tough Orange Empire Conference. They defeated Fullerton last Friday on November 8th, 3-0. and have 3 more matches remaining if you're counting this one. Currently trailing by 5, 20-15 is the score. It's been a 5-0 run for the Pirates. Things were all tied up at 15 apiece. Now here's Wertzer to serve. The jump serve goes to Garcia. Tortola will set it for Birdsong. Dons need a point in the worst of ways here. Coming out of the timeout, Garcia, did she let it go? They're going to say Garcia did get a hand on it. No. So the Dons celebrated as if they earned the point, but Garcia did make contact. From our angle here, it did look like Garcia made contact with it, and the run continues for Wertzer and the Pirates. Jump serve, oh, that knuckles. No spin on it, and here's an attack for Birdsong. Pirates set it up for Sophia. Jimerson, and Garcia's gonna give a free ball over for the Pirates. Packer here to the middle. Garcia makes a nice hustle attempt there and keeps it alive for the Dons. Sophia's just gonna tap it over. Garcia with another great hustle play. Long rally here between the Dons and the Pirates. Here's an opportunity for Cutler, blocked at the net by Peter and Birdsong. Sophia short on her attack, and that ends the 6-0 run. 21-16, Dons trail by 5. They're in a 5-point hole here. Dons will have to battle back, but they do have Lyric Birdsong serving. She's third on the team with 26 service aces on the season. Great hustle there by Cutler as she lays out to save this one. This one's too strong in the attack by Sophia. Another point for the Dons, a little 2-0 run. Let's see if the Dons can keep it going. Trailing by 4, 21-17 is the score. Birdsong went to Cypress High School. Short serve, off speed, and this one too easy for Capri Ciccoli. Ciccoli is a middle from University High School. Puts the Pirates back up by 5. 22-17 is the score here near the end of set number 1. Dons are going to have to battle in order to keep this one alive. Kennedy Cutler to serve. Tortola will set it up now for Valle. Valle powers it through the block attempt, and great hustle there by Packer. She hits the floor but can't get to it, and so the Dons and the Pirates are going to continue to battle. 18 points now for the Dons, 22 for the Pirates. 22-18 is the score. Natalie Peter will serve. She's second on the team with 32 service aces on the season. Packer for her middle, Ciccoli, and Ciccoli has a big smile on her face after that kill. Great pass there by her teammate Jordan Packer. Packer's a sophomore from Marina High School located in the city of Huntington Beach. So one of those local kids that Orange Coast College was able to recruit. Players from all over here on the Orange Coast College roster. Now in the serve is Nikki Lariosa from Miliani, Hawaii. So one of those players from outside the state serving for the Pirates. They have a 23-18 advantage. Birdsong lets this one go, and it's a point for the Dons. Erica Valle now will serve. Valle gets it to the back row. Cutler gets the first touch. Packer now sets it up for Sevilla. Finesse shot there. Joust at the net. Britton's going to win that one for the Dons. As she was in transition, moving to her left, she put her right paw up there and sort of like a joust, but she was able to push that one across in the field of play for the Pirates, and that's going to be a point for the Dons. 23-20 now is the score. Erica Valle still serving for the Dons. They're trailing by 3. Blocked at the net. Sophia keeps it alive. Great hustle there. It's a free ball as Kaylin Garcia. Tortola now passing it to Kotani. Pirates are ready for that off-speed play. Birdsong gets the first touch. Tortola tried to dump it over. Now here's Sophia. Tortola once again passing it to the back row of Birdsong. Here's a good rally here between the Pirates and the Dons. Cutler is going to give the Dons a free ball. Here's a play for the middle, and Britton, elevated too soon as she mistimed her jump. Looked like a good pass there from Tortola, and now the Pirates have a 4-point advantage. Dons are playing the Pirates tough here on the final home match of the regular season. It's going to be a tough one as Jordan Packer now to serve. She serves with her left hand. 50 service aces on the season. Tortola pushes this one over on the second touch, thinking it was going to go over. Sophia has this one partially blocked. Kotani hustles towards the scores table, but can't get to it. And so the Pirates come out with a first set victory. 25-20 is the score. But a great, valiant effort there by Santa Ana College as they're battling here in their final home match of the regular season. I'm Noah Alvarez, and when we come back, we'll have set number 2 after this commercial break.
Let's get it! Right here, right now! Get here, let's go! Get here! Get here! Let's go, get it, boy, get it! Let me get 2 big, 2 clubs, and oh! Let me get 2 big, 2 clubs, and 2 big, 2 clubs, and yes, sir!
Hello, this is Anthony White, head coach of Santa Ana College and the undefeated Metro Conference champions. We're here to play football, not bear crawl. We're here to play football, not run glasses. But guess what? We don't coach effort. You have to coach effort because it's your life. You understand? It's your life and you have this one opportunity to do it. You have this one opportunity, this one moment in time to be special and make something happen special. We got about 109 student athletes in here. That's 109 different dreams. 109 different goals. Whatever yours is, we can make it happen here. Surrounding you, all the coaches on the outside, everybody here. We're here for you to help you realize those goals and dreams. You came here for a reason. I don't sleep because all I care about is getting you guys out. It's not fake. I'm real. That's why I brought these coaches in. It's all real. I told you. It's real. You came here to get out.
Champions, baby, let's go!
Hard with you not around.
Don't wake up every day living your life thinking about proving somebody wrong that didn't believe in you. Wake up every day trying to prove somebody right. The people that support you and love you, prove them right. Don't worry about the negative things and try to prove them wrong.
Back here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel, just about ready for set number 2. Again, if you just missed it, the Pirates came away with a 25-20 victory over Santa Ana College in the first set. The Dons played one of their best sets of the season. And this is the number 13th ranked team here in the 3C2A in the state of California. Something to build upon. Again, it's an all-freshman roster here for the Santa Ana Dons. That's why no sophomores were honored in tonight's match in their final home regular season game of the year. But if the Dons can keep up with this type of consistency, carry that into the offseason, continue to build on their craft, recruit a couple other freshmen that have an impact on next season, Dons could be in business and being a lot more competitive in the OEC next year. Erica Valle will now give a free ball over for Orange Coast College. Packard tried to attack with the dump, but the Dons were prepared. Too long as she couldn't get on top of that one. That's Lyric Birdsong on the attack error, and it's a first point for Orange Coast College here in set number 2. And my name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in to Dons Volleyball. Final time here on the season. The Dons will be in action, taking on the Orange Coast College Pirates. It's going to be the third touch, and so the Dons couldn't get it over, scrambling there. It's a 2-0 lead for Orange Coast College. We'll see how things shake out here in set number 2. Sophia Wurtzer to serve, the sophomore from Sonora High School. Sonora located in the city of La Habra. Dumped over by Tortola, and no one was prepared for that one. Vasquez did show good hustle to try and get to it, but none of her teammates there. And that's the first point of the evening for Tortola and the Dons in set number 2. We mentioned how Jordan Packer, an offensive-minded setter, this one's going to be towards the Orange Coast bench. Sophia, again, couldn't get on top of that attack there from the back row, and it's a 2-2 score here between the Dons and the Pirates. But Packer's an offensive-minded setter with 24 kills during conference play. So is Tortola, the freshman from Bishop Amat for the Dons. She has 16 kills during conference play as a setter. 3-2 now is the score. Dons have a 1-point advantage early on in set number 2. Things were all tied up at 15 apiece back in set number 1. The Pirates went on a 6-0 run to make it 21-16. And from then on, they were in control at the end of set number 1 to win 25-20. Kotani pushes it over. Great hustle there by Wurtzer. Blocked at the net. Don's trying to keep it alive. We're seeing some great hustle there by Kotani and Garcia. 3-3 is the score, though, as the points will go to the Pirates. Now to serve is Kennedy Cutler. She's the freshman from Visalia. Went to Redwood High School. Visalia, about almost an hour away from Fresno, California, if you know where that is in the Central Valley. Packer will set it back up for the middle. No, it's a decoy. And Sophia gets the attack and gets the kill for the Pirates. It's a 4-3 advantage for Orange Coast. Visalia a long ways here from Orange Coast College, from Costa Mesa. Coming down the 99 freeway into the 5. A lot of farmland in that Central Valley. Visalia, the closest college there is College of the Sequoias. There's going to be a point rewarded to the Dons. 4-4 now is the score. And Dons having a lot of fun here on their home court. It's their final home match of the season. That's something you love to see for the Dons, who have worked so hard all season long, along with the coaching staff, head coach Mariah Kunipo Aguirre in her second season of the program. Amy Reyna will now serve. Assistants on the staff are Lashana Johnson. Obviously want to shout out Johnson and the other coaches here with Colt Trent and Jonathan Chavez Calderon. That's the 4 coaches here at Santa Ana College, as the last point goes to OCC. And they lead 5-4 early on in set number 2. Vasquez now to serve. Her jump serve is returned here by the Dons. Valle gets it through the double block, and she gets a point for Santa Ana. 5-all is the score. After tonight, Orange Coast also has 2 more matches. They'll take on Saddleback, and which is going to be, should be tabbed as a battle for first place here in the OEC, and then they'll finish off with Fullerton College next Tuesday. Packer will set it up for Sophia. Birdsong with a great dig. Kotani, the freshman from Kennedy, plays it over. Kept alive by OCC, and Birdsong wasn't ready for that one. Took that one, I think, in the chest. She has a big smile on her face, so glad to see she's all right. A lot of steam off the right arm of Sophia. Jordan Packer will now serve. One of the better servers here in the OEC. Here's an opportunity for Britton. Britton try to win this one at the net. Valle keeps it alive for the Dons. Oh, Kotani Too short on her shot. It hits the bottom of the net. Pirates go up by 2. 7-5 is the score. Birdsong lays out to make this dig. Now Britton's gonna have to play it over. Packer back sets it here for her teammate, Scarlett Ray, and it's a point. First point of the evening for Scarlett Ray. She's a freshman from Kailua, Hawaii. One of 3 players on the roster from Hawaii. We mentioned in the first set how diverse this Orange Coast College team is as far as locations they're from and where they're from. Here's an opportunity for Sevilla, the finesse shot, and Britton and Tortola went up for that block a little early, and so that was a good call by Sophia to go for the tap as she gets a point for the Pirates, and they go back up 9-5. It's a 4-point advantage. There's going to be a service ace there for Jordan Packer, her first of the evening. That will make 51 on the season. And during conference play, that gives her 25 on the year. Birdsong. Oh, a powerful strike there by Sarah Britton. That ends the 5-0 run by the Orange Coast Pirates, and that makes it a 10-6 match here in set number 2. Also going on in the OEC tonight, you have Cypress taking on Golden West College at Golden West. Riverside City taking on Saddleback at Saddleback College. And the third game, Santiago Canyon at Fullerton College. So those are the 3 games going on at this current moment here in the OEC. Charlie Jimerson will serve for the Santa Ana Dons. Here's a play for Sophia. Sophia too strong in her attack. Cuts the deficit down to 3. Jimerson's a freshman from Savannah High School. Vasquez lets this one go, and it's a tough decision as it ends up in a service ace for Jimerson. Jimerson doesn't have a whole lot of those, only 11 on the season up until this point. That's her 12th one on the year. Second in conference play. Kennedy Cutler gets the first touch. Tapped over by Packer, and Packer was off balance as she was trying to get to that one. Dons are clawing their way back in, 10-9. Packer will now set it up for Sevilla, who's here on the near side. Dons keep this point alive. Blocked at the net, and that will result in a point. Abigail Brown, again, she picks up her 4th block on the evening. Been a force in the middle here this evening at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. Gives the Bobcats a 2-point advantage. Too long on the attack there, or on the serve. It's a service error by Nika Safia. Freshman from Beckman, too strong. 11-10 now is the score in set number 2. Sarah Britton now to serve, and a little too short on her serve as it hits the top of the net and falls back down into the Don side of play. 12-10, the advantage for Orange Coast. There's a substitution. Is now checking in, Nika Lariosa. Nikki Lariosa is another freshman from Hawaii, from Mililani. Hope I'm saying that right, but Abigail Brown will check out for the Pirates. Pirates are going from left to right on your screen. This was touched on the top of the net. Thought that might have been a violation by the Pirates, but it's too strong of an attack there by Peter, and it's a 3-point advantage for OCC. 6 on the floor for the Dons: Tortola, Peter, Birdsong, Avaye, Jimerson, and Caitlin Garcia. Jimerson gets the first touch. Tortola tried to dump it over and catch the Pirates off guard, but too wide right on her attack. Lariosa's still serving, and her Pirates give a point up there to the Dons. 14-11 is the score as the block goes out of bounds. Here's a point for Alexis Tortola, or here's an opportunity for Alexis Tortola, one of the better servers here at Santa Ana College. Bump set to Sophia from the back court, and she found an opening on the far side. Jimerson might have been out of position. Jimerson and Garcia both talking strategy after the point given up to Orange Coast College. Dons are hanging around. 15-11 is the score. Wertzer to serve for Orange Coast. Peter plays it over, and it's a free ball for OCC. Packer gets it to Cutler. Dons keep this point alive. Here's an attack there for Birdsong. Still kept alive. Garcia with some good hustle. Tortola will now pass it to Valle. Valle plays it over. Long pass we saw there from Packer to Cutler, and the Dons are keeping this point alive as well. Good rally between both teams, and oh, great hustle there by Lariosa, but Birdsong ends up with a point for Santa Ana College, ends a 4-0 run. We do have a score update from Saddleback College. Big match here between the Bobcats and RCC, as the Bobcats are currently up 9-6 in set number 2. They took the first set and lead 1-0 in that match. Garcia with the great dig. Birdsong can't get to it, though, as it plays out of bounds towards the Dons bench. And it's a 4-point advantage for the Pirates here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium, halfway through set number 2. And thanks for tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. It's been a pleasure calling games for the Santa Ana Dons this season. An all-freshman roster, so plenty to look forward to for next year for head coach Mariah Kunapa Aguirre and the coaching staff. Birdsong hits off the beam up there, and that's going to be a point for Orange Coast. We have a score update as well from Golden West, currently leading 10-9 over Cypress College in the second set. Golden West won the first set. Cypress currently sitting in 4th place. We mentioned that there could be 5, potentially 6 teams that go to the playoffs here from the OEC, and oh man, miscommunication here near the 10-foot line for OCC as 3 players watched that one dropped all right in the middle of them. It's one of those times where the players each telling each other, you got it, no, you got it. And eventually no one has it. It's a point for the Dons. Natalie Peter now to serve. Sophia on the attack. Through the double block. Tortola will now pass it to Kotani here on the near side. That angled shot partially deflected. Great dig there by Birdsong. Played over by Birdsong. And it's a free ball for the Pirates, and they know what to do with it, as this time it's Jordan Packer, the setter, who scores a point for Orange Coast. And Orange Coast currently sitting at the top of the OEC rankings, 12-1. Saddleback playing an important match against Riverside City. Saddleback also tied at first. 12-1 is the record. Riverside City 9-4. Cypress 9-5. Golden West and Irvine Valley both tied at 7-7. But if Golden West and Irvine Valley finish with records above 500 here in conference play, they make an argument to sneak into the Southern California Regionals. Birdsong digs this one out. Kotani finds an opening here on the back line. Ends a 3-0 run there for the Pirates, and the Dons are clawing their way back. 18-14 is the score. Erica Valle will now serve for Santa Ana College. Valle. Oh, and again, 3 players. Wertzer, Abigail Brown, and Jordan Packer all staring at each other. All thinking that the other player was going to go get that ball, and it ends up falling right in between the 3 of them. So it's a point for Santa Ana College. 18-15, they trail. Erica Valle now to serve. Again, Don's going from right to left, and oh, she picks up a service error. It's a point for Orange Coast. OCC back up by 4. 19-15 is the score. Jordan Packer to serve. She has those aggressive smacks of the ball, sends this one high up in the air. Has some serious spin, and that lands right on the line, says the referee here. That's going to force head coach Mariah to call a timeout for the Santa Ana Dons, and with the timeout, we'll take a timeout of our own. We'll be back with the rest of set number 2.
People always ask us, what's a Don? And our response is easy. To us, a Don is someone who embraces the grind. A Don is a person that brings passion. Someone who takes advantage of all their opportunities. A leader, a dreamer, a winner. The question we have for you is, are you ready to be a Don?
Twenty to 15 is the score in favor of Orange Coast College. Again, we're here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. It's the final home match of the regular season for the Santa Ana Dons. Timeout was taken there by head coach Mariah Kunipo Aguirre of Santa Ana. Jordan Packer still serving for Orange Coast. Ooh, a lot of velocity we're seeing here on these serves by Packer. Here's an opportunity for Sophia. Garcia got a hand on it. And that one's going to go into the bleachers over here. Jordan Packer hoping to put the Dons away here in set number 2. 21-15 is the score. Last season, Orange Coast made the postseason. We're a 12 seed in the Southern California Regional Playoffs, as it's a service error by Jordan Packer. For the Pirates, we're a 12 seed and matched up against Saddleback College. Defeated Saddleback in the first round. In 5 sets, 3 sets to 2 was the score in favor of the Pirates there, taking on an OEC foe last year in the postseason. The Pirates hoping to earn a higher seed. The highest seed last season was Irvine Valley. They split with Saddleback College for the OEC crown. Irvine Valley was the 4 seed last year in the playoffs. Saddleback was the 5 seed. Cypress was a 7 seed. We'll see how the Orange Empire Conference gets seeded this year. Again, 20 teams made the Southern California Regionals. 5 made it from the OEC, and this is going to be another point for Orange Coast. Riverside City was the 5th team to make it from the OEC. Finished 13-8 last year. They got to be hoping for a top 8, maybe a top 10 seed here in the Southern California Regionals. We'll see how they finish the season out. They got an important match against Saddleback College here tonight. Free ball here for Orange Coast. Kennedy Cutler earns another point for the Pirates, and now they have 1 point away from coming away with set number 2 and a victory here. Nika Sevilla, too strong on her attack. Cuts the deficit back to 7 for Santa Ana College. 24-17 is the score. Sarah Britton. Hoping the Dons build a little hot streak there, and that one's gonna go out of bounds. Too strong on the attack there by Sophia. 24-18 is the score. Dons cut the deficit now to 6. Sarah Britton, a freshman from Redlands, California, went to Orangewood Academy. Jump serve. Packer dumps it. Dons were prepared. Tortola now gets it to Birdsong here on the near side. Now in transition, here's the Pirates, and they get their set point. 25 on the scoreboard. And the final score here in set number 2, 25-18, advantage OCC. So they're now up 2-0 over Santa Ana College. Again, head coach Chuck Cutney's hoping to pick up his 21st win of the season and 13th win in Orange Empire Conference play. Before we go to break, again, the Dons taking on the Pirates here in their final regular season match. Don't forget that the Dons have 2 more road matches. Friday at Santiago Canyon, not too far if you want to go check out the Dons on the road. And then Tuesday, it'll be a little further as they travel to Riverside City College to take on the Tigers. For the Pirates, their last 2 matches will both be at home. This Friday, they'll host the Saddleback Bobcats, which should be a battle for first place in the OEC. And the next Tuesday, they'll finish off with the Fullerton Hornets, who are still winless in the Orange Empire Conference. Again, the Pirates have only lost 2 matches. That first one was to Long Beach City College, who is in the top of the 3C2A rankings, currently ranked number 5th, and the best or highest ranked Southern California region team. We still have about 2 minutes before set number 3, so we'll take a commercial break and be back with the action here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel.
Starting your college journey is a big step. It requires discipline and dedication while you balance your work, life, and education. At Santa Ana College, you can choose a pathway that fits into your schedule and leads you toward your personal and educational goals. Earn an associate degree, university transfer, career training, or even a bachelor's degree in occupational studies. With classes available both in person and online. Gain the professionalism and confidence you need to further yourself and your career, and become a bigger part of your community. Wraparound services are available to fit your needs and provide all the necessary tools to achieve academic, personal, and career success. Start your journey at Santa Ana College. Where it leads is up to you.
Life doesn't change overnight. It takes effort and dedication. It takes learning new skills and putting yourself and loved ones first. At Santa Ana College, you can complete a full-time accelerated online program in just 2 years. Choose a program that meets your needs and changes your educational dreams into a well-deserved reality. Building the life you want means taking a first step. Start your journey at Santa Ana College. Where it leads is up to you.
Back here for set number 3. Don's hoping to force a 4th set here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. They've been going toe-to-toe with Orange Coast College here. Orange Coast College currently sits in first place. They've only lost 2 games on the season and 1 in conference play. The Dons going back and forth. They lost the first set by a score of 25-20. Set number 2, the final score was 25-18. As we'll get you the 6 on the floor for the Dons. Natalie Peter out there with Lyric Birdsong, Alexis Tortola, Sarah Britton, Mia Kotani, and Erica Valle. The 6 on the floor for Orange Coast: Kennedy Cutler, Nika Safia, Sophia Wurtzer, Jordan Packer, Capri Tricoli. Coming into the game for the first time is Kelsey Gamarco. She's in the blue libero uniform wearing number 3. Natalie Peter will serve first. The freshman from La Mirada gets things started here in set number 3. Let's see what the Dons can do here. And first point goes to Tricola and the Pirates. Tricola is a freshman from University High School, standing at 6 foot. 3 players on the roster here for Orange Coast, 6 foot or taller. Always an advantage here in the sport of volleyball, as now Kennedy Cutler will now jump serve. First touch there, and it's going to be bumped over. Oh, right at the tip of the net. Don't see that often. Caitlin Garcia celebrates with their team. And that's the first point for the Santa Ana Dons here. As it just kind of folded over the top, and Tricoli had no idea what to do with that one. Erica Valle will serve. One of 2 freshmen from Segerstrom High School. Segerstrom just down Fairview. Point there, a service ace for Erica Valle. That's her 19th of conference play. And on the season, that now gives her 24. Only had 6 aces during non-conference play, but 18 of them have come during conference. Erica Valle has definitely stepped up her serving game here during the OEC. This one played over on the second touch. Pirates, a little bit of a scramble, and here's a free ball for the Dons. Here's a play for the middle. Britton powers it through the block. 3-1 is the score in favor of your Dons. Again, it's been a pleasure calling games for the Dons here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Head coach Mariah Kunapo Aguirre in her second season. LaShawna Johnson, Cole Trent, Jonathan Chavez, all assistant coaches here on the staff. An all-freshman roster. Kotani plays this one over. Pirates have a free ball. Here's a play for Nika Safia, and Safia showing you why she's one of the better strikers here in the 3C2A in the OEC. As that's a point for Orange Coast. Ends a 3-0 run for the Dons. It's a 3-2 score here at the beginning of set number 3. Nikki Lariosa will check in from Mililani, Hawaii. Sarah Britton on the attack on the far side. Powers it through. It's a kill for Britton and Santa Ana College. 4-2 now is the advantage. Kylie Jimerson will check in for Mio Kotani as Jimerson will now serve. We've seen that a few times here this evening. Jimerson, that freshman from Savannah, ooh, too strong on her serve. It's an error. It makes it a 4-3 match here in set number 3. Jordan Packer now to serve with the left hand. It's a powerful serve. She has a lot of topspin on her balls. Oh, and there Birdsong found an opening. Caught the OCC defense slipping. It's now a 5-3 advantage for Santa Ana College. Some score updates from around the OEC. Bobcats won set number 2, so they're up 2-0 over Riverside City College. And Golden West, same thing. They're up 2-0 over Cypress, so both the home teams taking care of business here in the OEC. Santa Ana College hoping to follow suit, taking on the number 13 team ranked in the state of California. Lyric Birdsong on the attack. Orange Coast gives the Dons a free ball. Here's Tortola setting it up for, too short on her pass to Birdsong, so Garcia returns the favor with a free ball of her own. Jimerson couldn't quite get to that one as it partially tipped the net, and it'll be a point for OCC. 5-5 is the score. 5 all. 5 up, as they say in pickup basketball. Nika Safia, a talented freshman from Beckman High School. There's a point there as Abigail Brown found the ball hanging towards the middle of the net and just with 2 hands slammed it over. Another point for Orange Coast. They now have their first lead here in set number 3. 6-5 is the score. Birdsong. Tough angle there as she was falling out of bounds on that attack. Dons keep this point alive. Now she pushes it over here with the finesse shot. Orange Coast having no problem returning the favor. Tortola taps this one over with the left hand. Again, those in-between balls that kind of hang by the net. You can see both teams almost anticipating it going over to their side, ready to make the attack. I think the Orange Coast Pirates thought that Tortola was going to serve it up to one of her teammates. Instead, she taps it over with the left hand. It's a kill for Tortola, and the Dons tie things back up at 6 apiece. Tortola will now serve the freshman from Bishop Amat High School. Tortola backsets it for Valle. Valle too strong. Sends it towards the Orange Coast bench over there. You can see at the very edge of your camera feed, too, the difference in depth here for both programs. Pirates have about 9 players standing at the edge of their bench, while the Dons only have 4. I'm sure that'll be a focus on recruiting next season for the Dons. Get some more players in the building, more competition. Build upon a strong year this year as Mariah in her 2nd year at the head of the program. Jimerson can't dig this one out cleanly, so it's an 8-6 advantage for Orange Coast. Abigail Brown now will serve with the left hand. Dons set it up for Lyric Birdsong, and she's too strong on her attack. Too strong on the attack, and it's now a 9-6 advantage for Chuck Cutneys and the Orange Coast Pirates. Coming from the city of Costa Mesa, not a very far drive here. Probably just took Fairview all the way up. Maybe decided to head up Bristol. Either way, they probably dealt with their fair share of traffic. Orange Coast finds an opening here on the back net. Again, it went over on the first touch, so the Dons were in transition to get into their offense. But it's now a 10-6 advantage for Orange Coast College, a 4-0 run. Things were tied up at 4 or 6 apiece. 4 straight points here for Orange Coast. Tortola sets it up for Birdsong. Here on the near side, and it's blocked. Blocked by Chacoli and Kennedy Cutler. That's going to force Mariah to call a timeout. The first we're seeing here in set number 3. 11-6 is the score, and with that, we'll take a commercial break ourselves.
When you get to hoist the trophy, the next season comes with a big target on your back. There isn't a man in that dugout who isn't clear on the objective. A coach who knows what it takes, sophomores who are hungry for an encore, and freshmen who want to cement their name in history. So no matter the time or the place, regardless of the adversity we may face, we don't hang our heads, we hang banners. There's no room or time for panic, because come May, we know how to create that magic. The bumps and bruises along the way may have taken a toll, but come postseason, the only thing on our mind is
back here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium here on the campus of Santa Ana College. Dons are in action here hosting the Pirates of Orange Coast College. And my name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in. Whether this is your first game tuning in or you've been tuning in all season, we appreciate you guys for following along with the Dons program. Their last home game here of the regular season. Ooh, a high arcing strike there on the serve, but it's going to be a service error by Abigail Brown and the Pirates. And ends a 5-0 run for OCC and Santa Ana College. Back in business, Lyric Birdsong will serve. 11-7 is the score. Here's an opportunity there for Chacoli, and Chacoli earns a point and a kill for Orange Coast College. They go back up by 5. 12-7 is the score. Remember to subscribe to the channel here, whether you're following one of the girls here on the volleyball team or following one of the other sports here at Santa Ana College. Be sure to subscribe to the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel and stay up to date with the sports website, SACDONS.com, SACDons.com. Emil Kotani finds an opening in the backcourt for the Dons. They celebrate there. They're trying to rally back, trailing by 4. 12-8 is the score. Trailing 2-0 here. Natalie Peter jump serving here to the near side, attacking Kennedy Cutler. We've seen her make a few reception errors on the evening. Valla's just going to two-hand push this one over. Here's a finesse shot there. Kotani keeps it alive, and Peter can't send it over on the third touch. So a point for Orange Coast. They go back up by 5. 13-8 is the score. Kennedy Cutler now to serve. Kennedy Cutler gets a service ace there. 14-8 now is the advantage for Orange Coast. OCC starting to play like themselves here in set number 3. Things were tied at 15 apiece in set number 1 before the Pirates started running away with it and won that set by a score of 25-20. They won set 2 by a score of 25-18. Kotani keeps this alive. Garcia puts it over, but it's going to be out of bounds towards the coaching staff for OCC. 15-8 now is the advantage. The Dons need a point in the worst of ways. Kennedy Cutler from Visalia serving for OCC. Kotani gets the first touch. Sarah Britton on the attack, partially blocked. Birdsong plays it over on the second touch. That's going to land out of bounds. Kennedy Cutler at the last minute decides to let it go. And it's a point for OCC. 16-8. Now doubled up on points here for Santa Ana College. And they had a strong end to their non-conference schedule. Started conference play 5-4 on the year. But man, there's so much talent here in the Orange Empire Conference. We say that a lot too in different sports, right? Baseball, softball, men's and women's soccer. But especially here in volleyball, it's going to be another service ace for Cutler. Pirates having a little run here. 6-0 run as they were up 12-8, and now in the blink of an eye, it's an 18-8 match in favor of OCC here in set number 3, trying to put this one away on the road. Dons have fought valiantly. Not going down without a fight. High arcing serve. Tortola will now dump it over. Pirates are ready. Here's an attack for Sophia, and she gets it through. Britton and Valle's block attempt. 19-8 is the score. Now we're going to see some substitutions here by Chuck Cutneys. Brianna Bowman's going to check in wearing number 2, and wearing number 15, Marley Matsuaka. Matsuaka's a freshman from Hawaii. Again, we mentioned 3 players on the roster from the state of Hawaii. Brianna Bowman is another player from Phelan, from Serrano High School. Serrano's high school mascot is the Diamondbacks, one of the cooler mascots here in Southern California. Backcourt attack there by Cutler, and the streak continues for OCC. 20-8 is the advantage in favor of Orange Coast. Second timeout called here by Mariah Kunapo Aguirre. 20-8 is the score, and we'll take a timeout. Kennedy Cutler still serving. It's an 8-point run here for the Orange Coast Pirates coming out of the timeout called by Santa Ana College. Kotani short on her attack. 21-8 is the score. Looked like the Dons ran out of juice. They gassed themselves out in set 1 and 2. And taking on the first place Orange Coast College Pirates here in Bill Cook Gymnasium. Kotani gets this one. Played over on the first touch there by the Pirates. And it's a point for Orange Coast College. 22-8 is the advantage in favor of the Pirates. They might close this out here with Kennedy Cutler still serving. And before we say goodbye, obviously want to thank everybody who's tuned in, whether it was just this match or here all season long following the Dons. Britton pushes this one over. And this one, ooh, a miss on the attack there by Tricoli. It ends a 10-0 run. 22-9 is the advantage in favor of Orange Coast College. If they hang on for the victory, barring a miracle, the Pirates will advance to 13-1 in conference play, 21-2 overall on the season. The Dons would fall to 2-12 in conference, 7-16 overall. Remember, the Dons have won 7 matches this season, matching or actually beating last season's total. They only won 6 matches last year. They did win 4 matches in conference play. This year they only won 2 thus far. Still 2 more matches on the season. They have a match at Santiago Canyon College this upcoming Friday, and next Tuesday they'll travel to Riverside City College for the last match of the year. Long rally here between both teams. Kotani's going to play this one over. She bumped it over, but it's going to go wide left or on the far side of your screen, and the Pirates are 2 points away from closing this one out. Abigail Brown will check in along with Nikki Lariosa. 6 on the floor for the Santa Ana Dons: Alexis Tortola, Sarah Britton, Mia Kotani, Lyric Birdsong, Caitlin Garcia, and Erica Valle. It's been a fun season of volleyball, calling games here for the Dons. A lot to build upon with an all-freshman roster. Violation on the Pirates. It's going to be a point for Santa Ana College. 23-10 is now the score. Kylie Jimerson will check in for the serve. Mia Kotani will sub out. Jimerson, the freshman from Savannah High School, with the jump serve, blocked at the net, lands in, oh, they're going to say it lands out of bounds. It looked like right from here from our angle. We're sitting only a few feet away from this line here on the near side. But the line judge said that went out of bounds, so the Dons will lose out on that point there. And the Pirates have set point. 24-10 is the score. 1 point away from the victory. Coming in is Jordan Packer. One of the better servers here in the OEC, so the Dons are going to have to fight. She skies up with the left hand, and she couldn't stay on top of it. Couldn't stay on top of the serves as she sends it long. Not enough that downward trajectory, and it's now a 24-11 match here in set number 3. Sarah Britton will serve, the freshman from Redlands. Packer sets it up for a teammate, and that's going to land inbound. So Scarlett Ray earns the last kill of the evening for Orange Coast College. They pick up their 13th win of conference play, 21st win in non-conference. The Dons fall to 7-16 on the season, 2-12 in conference play. Again, I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in this season. Also want to say thank you to the coaches here at Santa Ana College for always being a pleasure to broadcast games for. And for the final time here for volleyball, for Mary Haggerty, the athletic director, Cami Lewis, the SID, Sal, who often works camera and sets up things here for the broadcast. I'm Noah Alvarez saying thank you for listening and tuning in to Dons Volleyball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Hope to catch you guys listening to some games later on in the season amongst the different sports. We'll catch you guys next time.